Hey, Dillinger 101 here. How am I doing? How am I doing? Well, let me tell you how I'm doing. I'm doing finer than the frogs here. That's pretty fine, isn't it? How are you? How are you? I'm glad you stopped by. I hope you can see this better than I can with this glare like this. I'm just going to do this best I can because the sun's getting ready to go down and nothing ventured, nothing gained. It's kind of like gardening. You know, the old story about the father had two sons, sent them off when they got within age, gave them a little cash each, you know. One of them went out and just blowed all the money and made bad investments and spent every dime of it. He come home after being out in the world for several years and said, "Father, I've taken every bit of my money and I've made bad investments and I kind of enjoyed myself a little too much maybe at times." And so the other son comes back and he says, Father, he said, "You're going to be, really proud of me." He said, I never spent a dime of that money you gave me. I've made it all these years and I still have that money." And see, the father was going to hand over the family, rule the family or whatever it was, his little kingdom, whatever it was, and take over all the finances. So whoever was chosen by the old man would inherit all the goodies, I guess you could say. But the old man, he decided that the son that had blown all the money, didn't have anything, could have the inheritance and rule. His millions or whatever it was, his inheritance, whatever it was. And the one son said, "Father," he said, "I still have all this money, I was so good, I took care of everything, I done took every precaution to save this money and to make it and come back and show you what I'd done and how proud I am." The father said, he said, "Well, I chose your brother for the simple fact that he took a chance. He went out there, he gave it his best, and although he lost everything, he didn't cash in. He kept going." And that's kind of what gardening's like, It's like sometimes you lose everything, but you keep going. That's not really the moral I wanted to say about this story. But anyhow, what it is, it's all about taking chances. You're going to win, you're going to lose some. The thing of it is, if you don't take any chances at all, you'll never know. You got to step outside of that safety zone. You got to be willing to take a little bit of a chance. Right now, I laid down a little bit of straw today, getting this garden ready. Wanted to plant it. But it's going to be a while yet. The old boy has seen his shadow. And so listen, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Some say, "Oh yeah, but nothing lost." Also, yeah, but you take a chance. You gotta take a chance in life. You gotta take chances. Hey, the people that's got more and has done more has lost many times. All you have to do is win just a few. Like those few days at a time. I don't know if you can hear this rambling or not. Though it's background noise, not much of a microphone. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. See, what I'm going to do here, I got some strawberries right here. They're up through here. This is where I planted what little asparagus I had come up. Asparagus here, and there's some mums I could still need to shake the seeds off of, because I do want the mums. Plant those mums around the garden. That seems to keep some bugs down. But tell you the truth, it's you have good years gardening, you have bad years of gardening. This would be the first, this will be the 5th summer I put this garden together, and let's see what happens. I've had good ones, I've had bad ones. Last year didn't turn out so good, but towards the end of the year things turned on. It was just so wet that the tomato plants just had the blight from just being too wet. It'd dry up, they would come out and bloom and grow a couple of feet, in a week's time, and bloom, and then it'd rain, and just a nasty cycle there last year with the tomatoes. But I've learned you gotta plant in your area what you can grow and what you enjoy. I see I've cut 2 rows out of here that I don't do anymore. I'm going to try to bring those back. And what I've done here is the growing areas here. I've been putting hay and straw on this for this will be my 5th year, as I say, on this. And then in between in these aisles, I've been putting cardboard down. And then there's a lot of hay and straw underneath that, and newspaper underneath that cardboard also. But I tried to use good cardboard. A friend bought me some paper, big rolls of some paper that was been water damaged, but see, it didn't bother me at all. I laid that down here in the aisles. Here, and I put, like I say, I've put hay on there for years, and then put straw on there. It's kind of hard sometimes to get the hay. Straw is easier to get. I believe hay is a little better to use. They say all the seeds will get you. I don't know about that. I didn't have any trouble. I've had just as much trouble with the straw with having the wheat seeds in it, but that's neither here nor there. It's about that time of year. I do want to get this incorporated. Let's see, I don't know. Can you see? I don't think you can see that place over there very good. Oh well. I kind of been keeping my eye over there. You never know what goes on over there at that big water hole. Anyhow. So I'm going to try to get these 2 rows back in, because this has got a lot of manure and stuff I hauled in here, and some good good quality stuff I'd put in here, to fill this corner up. So I might as well see, the garden used to go all the way out to here. So I've done away with 2 rows. One here, you can see where the row was, and then a row here. So, but I'm going to try to get that back in there. Let's do that. Well, I hope you enjoyed my rambling. I thought I'd introduce you to the garden a little bit. See, like right in here, I put cardboard down. First I put newspaper down, and then straw and hay, and then cardboard and newspaper and straw. Hey, whatever. But yeah, I get a little bit more straw put up around here. You got to rotate your crops a little bit. So I don't know. I had green beans over here that didn't do anything. I had cucumbers over here that done fantastic towards the end of last year. Things just got stunned. I set a few things out a little early, pepper plants and eggplants out early, and they got hit by frost twice. It didn't kill them. They didn't want to do anything but the last 5 weeks of the season, and by then it was too late to really do much fruiting. Clean this ditch here out. I guess you can see that ditch. Leaves in there. Well, I want to thank you very much for joining me. It's been real. It's been fun. I know, it's been totally delightful, hasn't it? We're doing a little project back here. I started this last fall. Started this last fall. And this was before I had the back surgery. And so it's kind of limping along like I'm limping along after this back surgery, but I got that bracing up there, just to kind of give it some bracing. I need to get that done right there. I braced up the back, done some work on the back. It is what it is, but I need some place to put my rakes and shovels, and I got a garden cart. I want to be able to roll up in there. Give me a little bit more room here in the other metal shed. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. You know, we don't want to miss one of these gardening videos. Hit the subscribe. If you like this video, hit a like. We'll be talking about a lot of other things. And I've got some, there's some of the kale there, and boy, it just didn't make it through this last one, but boy, it hung in there a lot this winter. I like some of these old boards down here. Try to kill some grass off. And I'm going to try to plant something in there. Something. All right, thank you very much for your time.